Genesis 1:9 shows God transforming a completely water-covered world into a habitable place by setting boundaries for the oceans, allowing solid land to appear. This is a key step in moving creation from chaos and formlessness into order and structure, where life can thrive. What waters gathered and dry land mean? The phrase, waters under the heaven, refers to all the earthly waters that were covering the surface of the young earth at this stage of creation. When God commands them to be gathered into one place, it pictures Him directing the waters into basins, channels, and low places so that they form seas and allow landmasses to emerge. Let the dry land appear does not describe God creating soil from nothing in that moment, but rather revealing land already present beneath the waters. The Hebrew verb behind appear means be seen, indicating that the land emerges into view as the waters recede or are restrained by God's command. Day 3 and the ordering of creation. Genesis 1 is structured so that days 1-3 form and organize the world's environments, and days 4-6 fill those environments with inhabitants. On day 3, Genesis 1:9-13, God finishes shaping the earth as a place for life by first separating the sea from the land, then causing vegetation to grow on the newly exposed ground. This continues the pattern of separation and ordering that began earlier. Day 1, light from darkness. Day 2, waters above from waters below. Day 3, seas from dry land, then plants on the land. Each step reveals a God who brings structure, boundaries, and purpose to creation rather than randomness. How ancient readers would have pictured this ancient Israelites did not think in terms of modern geology or plate tectonics, but in terms of visible results, seas here, land there. For them, this verse described God pushing back chaotic waters, carving out sea basins, raising land, and fixing limits so that the seas could not swallow everything again. Some commentators connect this to poetic passages like Psalm 104, which speak of God rebuking the waters so they flee to the places He has assigned for them. The point is not the technical how, but that God alone is the one who masters the waters, an image often associated in the ancient world with chaos and threat. Theological themes in Genesis 1:9. Several essential teachings flow from this single verse. God's sovereign word. Creation responds instantly, and it was so, showing that God's speech carries absolute authority over the physical world. Nothing resists Him. Even the great oceans obey His command and move where He tells them to go. Order out of chaos. The primeval world. In Genesis 1:2 is covered with deep waters, symbolizing unformed, unstructured reality. In Genesis 1:9, God tames and organizes those waters, turning a hostile, lifeless situation into a stable platform where life, beauty, and fruitfulness can exist. Provision and preparation. Dry land is not an end in itself. It is the necessary foundation for plants, animals, and ultimately human beings who will live, work the ground, and walk with God. This shows God planning and preparing the conditions His creatures will need before they even exist. Boundaries and protection. By gathering the waters to one place, God effectively draws a line and says, "This far, no farther," giving creation stability. Later scriptures echo this idea of God setting boundaries for the sea, describing His ongoing care and control over the world. Personal and spiritual application. Many believers see in Genesis 1:9 a pattern of how God works in personal lives. He gathers what is scattered, restrains what is overwhelming, and causes dry ground to appear where there seemed to be only chaos before. Times that feel like being underwater emotionally or spiritually can be understood as moments when God is reshaping, setting boundaries, and preparing new, solid ground. This verse also invites trust in God's timing. The land appears exactly when God speaks, and not before. In the same way, God often prepares unseen foundations beneath the waters of our circumstances, then brings them into view at the right moment so that fruitfulness can follow, just as vegetation does in the very next verses.